Any other questions that we have? Okay, that is the end of the notes. These are better than my last notes. All right, grab your yellow assignment calendar. Oh my goodness, we only have like 10 minutes left. Yes, sir. I know someone's going to correct me. I'm not interested in the minutia.
No, I'm just telling you.
I'm not interested in the minutia. I'm not a mechanic. I don't claim to be. Okay, take out your yellow assignment calendar. The one that we corrected was 13. If you did participation, boost your score up a point. And then tonight is number 14. And it is worksheet 2.6b. And again, we're going to do 1 through 33. We're going to skip the story problems for now. This is due 9/20. Okay, so this was the one that the key is on the bottom half where the last key was. And we got 10 minutes. I want to really quick do the first two problems because I find that the first two are the hardest for people to get. So grab a piece of paper. I will even write the problems down for you. You can just grab a piece of paper and then write those three down.
I'm doing this one on my own paper.
Yeah, you got to work on your own paper because there's no way to show this work on that worksheet. It's too small. So I'll give you a second to write those down. These are the first three problems on your worksheet, so we're doing them together. All right, so the first one is the most normal. So we're going to distribute the -6. So you're going to have -6 times x, leave a space, -6 times 5. Always leave the space in between. Okay, negative times a positive is a negative. And then there's an invisible 1 on that x. 6 times 1 is 6. Tag the x. Now remember, whatever sign you get from those two is what goes in the middle. So a negative times a positive is a negative. 6 times 5 is 30. That is your answer. So that's the one that looks the most like the notes. This is like the notes, but sometimes it throws people. On number 2, the 8 is attached to the parentheses. If it was +8 or -8, it wouldn't be multiplication. But because it's against the parentheses, you're going to backwards distribute the 8. So you're going to have y times 8, leave a space, -7 times 8. So for the y times 8, remember there's an invisible 1. 1 times 8 is 8. Tag the y. Now, whatever sign you get off the second pair goes in the middle. A negative times a positive is a negative. 7 times 8 is 56. And it's already in the right order because y comes before number terms. Number terms are always last. Leaving that space is the key to getting these right. Okay, last one. This one has a negative. And what is always, always, always attached to a negative? A 1, yes. So this is -1 being distributed. So we have -1 times 4, leave a space, and then -1 times -t. So here we go. A negative times a positive is a negative. 4 times 1 is 4. Okay, so the sign off of the second two goes in the middle. A negative times a negative is a positive. and t times 1 is t. Now this one we do have to put in the right order. It would be t minus 4. T's come before number terms. And that would be your answer. All right, you can pack up. You still have 5 minutes. Now, here's the 13. That's the 12.
Well, that was for like smart ones.
I just knew you were going to enlighten me about car engines.
Well, no, I heard distributor and then injectors, and I'm like, oh boy. But cars are not the easiest to understand. Once you start getting the hang of it, it's easy.
The point was a distributor cap distributes, right?
It distributes.
That was the point. Just like distribution property.
The cap is the thing that goes onto it because it protects.
So it wasn't the automotive part, it was the memory cue.
The distributor is a big long thing. The cap is just the thing that goes on it to protect it because it's spinning really fast.
Hmm.
It's going to fast.
Hey, guys need to number your work. You can't just put it all over a piece of paper. You have to actually number your problems and show your work and your answer with those numbers. Otherwise, I can't grade it. I have nothing to grade.
That's what I do. I didn't number that.
Yeah, you're not the only one, but I'm just like, you won't get a full score because I can't grade the work if it's all over the place.
Because I have, like, I don't know. But I have it where I can see, so I could just number them. Because they're not like this.
So that one's yours?
Yes, so that's one. That's where,
Yeah, no.
so I don't get credit for it.
No, I give you a point. And then you got a second point because you did your.
So I get 2 points out
Yeah,
of
2
5.
points. Yep, I've explained the work so many times by now, I just can't explain it anymore.
So I missed everything since the last test, and I need to take that.
You have to let me know when you get back, when you can do it.
Would I be able to take it Friday?
You need an hour to take your tests. Lunch isn't long enough. So before, after school, probably Monday, Tuesday, somewhere in there. But do your work first. Concentrate on the work first and don't worry about the testing until you've done the work. Yes, sir.
I think I'm gonna come back.
At the end of 6th period, yes.
But I'm leaving school.
School policy is it goes to the front office. If your parents would like to pick it up at lunch, when they pick you up, since you're leaving at lunch, they can pick it up at the front office. Otherwise, you have to wait till after 6th period.
Could I number them right now?
Nope. You got it. Follow the directions. I'm not gonna. And those were all over the place. You got to pick rows, pick columns. Pick a pattern, but you got to show your work in a way that's organized. I mean, this person, she does hers all the way down the middle. I can read that. If you want to do it down the middle, I'm good. But it's got to be something recognizable. Now you can turn that one in later for full credit or for the late work credit or with a pass. So you can get that credit. Yep. Got to follow the directions. Sorry.
You're not.
All right. Have a good lunch. Here's the work. Mm-hmm. Yep.